Good afternoon, and welcome to the end of week market review for Friday, April 11th, 2014. You are going to see that our US and Canadian markets are both declining. While our US markets are declining bearish, our Canadian markets are still bullish. Obviously, this means that the markets did end up with a negative note. We ended up with mainly negative trading days, causing the markets to be down for the week. For today, though, we see that the Dow Jones is down 0.89%, while the S&P 500 is down 0.95%. You're going to see that all of our commodities are also down, with gold down 0.12%, silver down 0.52%, and oil down 0.07%. Looking at our economic reports, you're going to see that we were expecting 325,000 filings, and we actually ended up with 300,000. Now, what's important to note here is that although we ended up with fewer than expected claims, we did end up seeing the markets continue to decline. This means that the markets definitely are going through a form of turmoil where the positive news that has been coming out hasn't been enough to affect or influence the markets. So here we are looking at the S&P 500 on the daily chart. You're going to see that we've broken down below most of our key support levels. The only thing that we really have now is a previous cycle way down over here, as well as the 200 EMA. Now you're going to see that both the black line and blue line are declining bearish, and that black line down below the blue. Looking at the weekly chart, you're going to see that we've basically come down and now ending up finding some support at the 26 EMA. If this is anything like it has been in the past, you're going to see that there's been quite a few times where we have found support at this level. The Toronto Stock Exchange is also on its way down. You can see that it's starting to break down below some of its key support levels, though we do have the 50 EMA, which is right around the corner. Now the MACD is declining bullish, and with that black line down below the blue line. If we have any more negative trading days, it's very likely that we'll see the TSX cross into bearish territory. Obviously though, when you take a look at the TSX on the weekly chart, you're going to see that it's got quite a bit of room before it goes down and tests its long-term support, that being the 26 EMA. So right now the S&P 500 looks like it's in a little bit more of a negative undertone than the TSX, but over the next couple of days we'll definitely see where things are at. Our volatility indicator is working itself up. Currently it is above its daily EMAs, which is something that we would prefer not to see. We'd always prefer it to be down below those EMAs, but nonetheless it is at 17.20, which means we are going to make sure that we're exercising caution while we're getting into our trades. If you have any questions about anything that we've discussed, you could either send us an email or phone call. All of our contact information is on the screen. So with that said, this has been the end of week market review for Friday, April 11th, 2014. Ciao for now.